start of a massive half of football in the history of Leeds United Football Club. But beware, AC Milan have scored in their last 23 consecutive European home games. They will continue to go forward, and Shevchenko will continue to be a threat the evening long.
Yeah, tremendous power in that effort. It was a good break straight from the kickoff, Gattuso. Here we see him on the half turn. Took it on the up a little bit. Wasn't able to control the shot.
Leeds had a clear.
Leeds having to defend the end where the mass of the Milan fans are. Attacking, of course, their own supporters who are euphoric at this stage, but 45 minutes is a long time. They have to defend properly, they have to stay as a group, and they can't afford to make a mistake.
David O'Leary's 22nd European game in charge of Leeds, and the biggest. And here is a big threat to him, Shevchenko, and there's Serginho!
And that is so careless. That was a great opportunity. Kelly lost the ball, left a wide open space down the left flank. He fancied Shevchenko, got round Radaby, and then he came into the picture, the Brazilian Serginho, and that was rather careless. But he will, I'm sure, tell us he had a bad bounce too.
Well, the pitch is a ready-made excuse for any player in that sort of situation. Forward by Mills. If Leeds could belt the ball into touch for the next 44 minutes, that would do them just fine. Flag was up. Zaccaroni's side, remember, are already through to the second phase. But were they to lose here tonight, they would lose the group leadership as well. The prestige, the slight weighting of the draw in favour of the group winners. Roca Jr. with the free kick. Bierhoff nodding it down. And Leonardo hitting one! Behind which was Robinson.
Well taken shot. Hit early by Leonardo, letting it come across his body. Very one-footed Leonardo. It doesn't matter if it's an excellent one.
Milton Nielsen was in charge of a Champions League game involving Leeds in the relatively distant past now in terms of the history of this competition. He took charge of a famous 4-1 win over Stuttgart at Ellen Road in 1992. A game which, though thrilling at the time, was actually rendered meaningless because of all the shenanigans over registered European players and so on. They had to play again, and Leeds beat Stuttgart in Barcelona. Bierhoff out-tackled by Dacour.
Milan have already had 3 shots on goal in this half as much as they had in the whole of the first half.
Viduka. Very close to him, and Roca Jr. Viduka pinned into the corner, finding no way out of it. Still comes to Mills. And he's up now against Mark Viduka.
Late flag.
This is the third successive season in which Leeds have visited Italy. They hadn't scored in consecutive games at Roma. Marco Del Vecchio settled the first of 2 ties, Harry Kewell the second, in favour of Leeds last year. So it's 30 years before tonight since Leeds scored a goal in Italy in a 2-2 draw with Juventus in the Fairs Cup final, a 2-legged affair. Paul Madeley and Nick Bates. Dominic Matteo has altered all of that, and Leeds have a key advantage. Last throw-in is held up because of a little bit of shenanigans involving Chamot and Smith, also for position on the edge of the Milan penalty area. Smith did well. Hart dug out a cross, but there was very little in the way of white-shirted footballers to get on the end of it. Dida's clearance. Bierhoff going up with Mills.
great grit is Danny Mills at the back.
He's played right away across the back four for Leeds this season. Most people principally know him as a right full back, but he's played at left back, centre back, almost anywhere but right back. Minutes and counting. Watch throw, Hart's throw, back corner.
That's what Leeds must do. Move the ball quickly, man to man. Try and make Milan chase the ball a little bit.
The top by Rocca Jr., not over the top of Lucas Radeby though. On by Bacca. Viduka trying to get away from Maldini. Bowyer wanting to be fed through the channel. Viduka though has cut inside himself. Albertini tackled. Shevchenko. Still Shevchenko, he's got great strength apart from anything else. Ball bumped away. Swanamir Boban maybe about to come on in conversation there with his coach. Smith, meantime, is giving a problem or two to Chamot, who's run the ball over the line. It's a Leeds throw.
Now, Smith has started the second half like he started the first half. Tremendous endeavour. Brave on the ball to shield in the face of the close attention of Chamot.
Got it back from Viduka. And then fed D'accord. Bacca stepped in. Matteo. Viduka. Matteo. Good stuff from Leeds. Hart. It's the best that Rocca Jr. could do. Uneasy night for him. Bacca came to receive from Hunt. Here from Albertini, gave it back to Ian Hart. It's a clever ball. Hart's cross. And behind by Serginho for a corner. News now that Barcelona lead Besiktas by 3-0 in the Nou Camp. That ceases really to be an issue now. Leeds have to hang on to or build onto their lead, and they have a corner. Bowyer's delivery again. Dina got down well. Under pressure from Mills and from Smith going in there too. Brave goalkeeping. And here's the change. Swanamir Boban, now retired from Croatian international football after 62 caps for Croatia and Yugoslavia, and replacing the Brazilian Leonardo, presumably to flit in and around the front two, Bierhoff and Shevchenko.
I think Hart's header, brave save by Dida.
Boban. Troubled by Matteo. Maldini.
Attenzione, il Milan.
Boban. That's what he's about, threading that sort of pass, though that one didn't come off. He has an eye for that kind of delivery.
Yes, he's a more cunning passer of the ball, Boban, than Leonardo. Leonardo's got more zip, and I think he was doing quite well in the team, and I thought that at times Leeds had a problem picking him up, but they've got to go for the game, and they've decided to make an early substitution. Boban, of course, subject of speculation that Brian Robson of Middlesbrough may be interested in adding to his Italian collection.
Paul trying to run away from Bierhoff. Foul as he went. Played in the San Siro a couple of times before, Olivier Dacour for Strasbourg. He's lost UEFA Cup ties to AC Milan and Internazionale. He's never tasted victory in this ground until perhaps now. Kelly's free kick. Smith in for Viduka. Out by Roca Jr. Near only as far as Bakker. Kelly again. Seeking out Bowyer. Maldini covering. Gattuso away. Bierhoff with Radaby at his back. Gattuso. Maldini. Serginho. What a threat with the ball tied to his boots Serginho can be. 1-2 with Boban, then Serginho went down and has caused Kim Milton-Nielsen to make a decision in his favour.
There was no way he was going to get that second ball. He went for the 1-2. You'll see him here play it. Had lots of space to make up on Kelly. Bakker stood still. He ran into Bakker. I don't think Bakker was too far away, really. Well, no, the referee is correct.
Albertini is a threat from these positions. Albertini to play it in. Oh, good header out by Radaby. Back in, though, by Boban. Into a cluster of bodies and away. Zaccheroni's change already causing threat. In towards Bierhoff. Shevchenko's back is the goal. Oh, good touch off Bierhoff. Robinson was fortunate that he really only had to adjust minimally after Shevchenko went through 360 in the air. Great agility, and Bierhoff's little touch, perhaps if anything, helped Robinson out, as luck would have it. Boban.
To Leeds' credit, they haven't changed their style or their philosophy. They're still playing when they go forward with this man Smith and Viduka, and the referee saying play on here. You'd be very surprised if one of those two players don't get a yellow card tonight, Smith and Chamot. But the point I was making was every time the ball is played forward, if it's on the left, Matteo will go in quickly to support. If it's on the right, Bowyer's pushing on. The two centre midfields will hold a little bit more this half. But Leeds are still playing with enough verve going forward to maybe get a second goal.
Radaby, princely header forward. Chamot going back and dicing with death in the shape of Mark Viduka, but he squeezed it away for Maldini. Boban made a good run. Couldn't find Shevchenko though. Radaby also well stationed. Helve forward. Bowyer meeting it. Albertini across in front of Bowyer. Boban again. Boban is making a difference. He's a slightly different dimension for Milan. His runs are clever, slightly altered from Leonardo.
Yeah, he's sitting behind Bierhoff and behind Shevchenko. When the ball's in the middle third of the pitch, he's trying to break up the Leeds back four with forward runs.
Leeds young substitutes, watching, waiting, hoping. Serginho wanting Shevchenko. Radaby again ideally positioned. Albertini through, Bakker away, Roca Jr. Maldini, Serginho. Again teasing Kelly. Serginho's ball in, and Radaby has somehow, with heart in mouth, squeezed it behind for a corner. Had he made a proper connection, that was an own goal.
Fabulous play by Serginho, great ball, the ball that every defender dreads. And how did that ball keep out? Well done, Radaby.
Brilliant clearance, Albertini's corner. Hart's header, Boban gathering. Boban's cross, out to Smith, who was having to belt it anywhere. Viduka was there to try and hold it up, but Chamot's there first. Albertini's given it away. If D'accord could have reached the loose ball, actually balked the referee, which slowed him. Helve. Well watched by Matteo. That's class defending out of the Maldini coaching book.
Well, gathered by that, the crowd aren't too keen on the Dane, Helve, playing at right back, pushed in. We didn't expect him to play tonight. He's in the starting lineup, and he hasn't got too many supporters amongst the season ticket faithful here in the San Siro.
Oh, we expected it to be Gattuso on the right-hand side. It's a foul by Decor on Chamot, by the way. Expected Gattuso there with Ambrosini in midfield. Free kick in towards Bierhoff. Taken out again by Radom. Boban. Chamot. Albertini. Shevchenko ran over it, but Kelly wasn't going to buy the dummy. In towards Boban once again. Radom slaps it away towards touch.
Well, I think that Milan may have got a free kick there. I thought that Danny Mills charged there into... I don't know if it was Bierhoff he charged into, but it was rather a wild challenge.
Albertini with the throw. Serginho! That time Kelly was in the way. Maldini, Serginho. Just got a feeling we've got another one of those Barcelona nights on our hands again here, where it's going to be one-way traffic and Leeds are going to have to roll up sleeves. Played in by Albertini.
Well, I think they've already done that, Peter. They've rolled up the sleeves right from the start. The only difference now is that Milan are just gambling a little bit more. Here we see the shot blocked by Kelly, Serginho's shot, Danny Mills making the clearance. There we see Mills going in. That was the challenge, it was on Boban.
Shevchenko. Back a clear. Smith let it run. Viduka's onto it. Smith is through and offside. Flag was raised, wouldn't have counted. The miscue can be wiped from the mental record.
Problem David O'Leary has tonight, of course, without the likes of Kuhl and Bridges, Woodgate, Dubarry, McPhail, he has once again that young bench.
Shevchenko. Important tackle. Serginho. Blocked that time by Kelly. Maldini. Boban. Overran it. What's the referee given? He's given it Milan's way. In a position better than would be a corner. Foul by Gary Kelly. And Shevchenko is down on the edge of the 6-yard box there as the result, presumably, of an off-the-ball incident to which I must admit I was not witness, possibly something thrown from the crowd. I don't think this is going to give us too many clues. This is Boban winning the free kick, and that is Kelly's challenge. Free kick awarded for that. Shevchenko is up, and Albertini is over the set piece. Drifted towards Bierhoff. He got it clear. It was at that near post that Oliver Bierhoff scored against Chelsea last year. Boban. Oh! Wonderful touch over by Robinson.
Well, shades of Brazil there. Pele's header from a ball. Magnificent cross by Boban. Wonderful leap, and the way he kept that ball down. Here we see it. Fantastic header. And there's Robinson. Well, he still had to make a little bit of ground. Great save.
Gattuso. Beyond Shevchenko. Out by Mills. It is all hands on deck now, and maybe for the next 25 minutes or so. Leeds are under the cosh. They have a lead. But don't anybody tell you that Milan aren't going for this. They surely are. Maldini's ball in. Radomi's little flick header. Corner.
Well, there's a siege, and it's in that goal mouth on the right of us. David O'Leary will be hanging on. He's looked into his... So there's the header. Wonderful leap. Great tip over.
Albertini's corner. Serginho let it run. Laid back in by Boban against Bojan. In by Zvonimir Boban. Scott's done the sensible thing there, just to let it roll, to permit time to elapse, to let the pressure disperse to a certain degree.
Yeah, Leeds need a breather. You need to get the ball into the final third. That's the attacking third, Milan's defensive third, and try and get a little bout of possession in that area.
Down the line, Viduka for Smith. Australian can keep it in. By Helve, who broke the challenge of Matteo as well. Given by Albertini, held up by Bierhoff, won back by Mills. Smith was coming back from offside. Don't think it was Viduka the flag was up against.
Yeah, Milan are following the ball out very quickly at the back, particularly the three central defenders, and a couple of times Leeds have been caught. But David O'Leary will not be complaining about the work rate of Viduka. Question marks in the past about that. And certainly Smith.
Maldini. Through for Boban. Out again by Mills, who grows in stature with each European game he plays. He was one of many heroes against Barcelona a fortnight ago. Albertini. Bacco cushioning it for Dacour. Bouya outnumbered. Dacour adding reinforcement. Gattuso stepping out of the predicament he found himself in. Bierhoff. Serginho. He's gone past Kelly. Serginho! Equaliser! Now Leeds are up against it. It's a terrific goal, but it's a goal that piles the pressure on.
Well, this man's an outside left, isn't he? Kelly a little bit unlucky in the box there, and he slid it past. It was an unerring finish. Robinson had to narrow the angle. When he's getting to that position there, he might have shown him a little bit too much. No, it was perfect. It was perfect. And Serginho knows it, the crowd knows it, and now all those Leeds supporters who were swinging their shirts merrily at half-time will be biting their nails now. We all are.
Well, it is nothing if not exciting. A quarter of the game remains. And Leeds, who have been right under the cosh for most of the second half, have no margin for error.
Disappointed, but he's already been involved in the penalty decision, which fortunately Shevchenko missed, and also he's made one or two tremendous blocks for Leeds tonight.
Dacour forward, foul on Smith. Hearts over the free kick. Nothing need be done in a hurry now by white-shirted footballers. Bouya and Hart debating. The ground is bumping up and down now. Hart has played it in. And the header from Viduka was on target. This is nervy, thrilling stuff. What have Leeds got here in terms of their coolness under pressure, their ability to hold it together? Dacour down the line. By Rucker Jr. Error by Dida, who might be feeling the pace a bit. Bouya went over, Smith won it back for him. It's Lee Bouya for Leeds. Maldini stabs it clear, Dacour has it back. This is Ian Hart. Boban's tackle. Helve emerging with ball at feet. Foul by Matteo.
It's tough for Leeds, the wide players have got to tuck in. got to make it more solid. They can concede the wide outside, but they mustn't give space in the middle.
Albertini over the top. Shevchenko. Serginho. Boban turning, Mills away. Albertini plays, can flag it off against Oliver Bierhoff. Relatively little at stake for Zaccheroni, relatively little. There's a lot of money involved, there's a lot of pride, there's the maintenance of an excellent home record in Europe. That actually was a very, very tight offside flag. But as a follower of English football, you are on tenterhooks now. Smith. Away by Chamot. What a battle that has been, and continues to be. Hart. Dacour. Shoving the back by Gattuso. One or two could have a pop from here. Dacour is one of them. You do just sense that Leeds perhaps need another goal. They're hanging on to practically nothing now. They've got to make these chances count. Dacour near the free kick, likewise Ian Hart. Dacour has hit it and looped it over the bar.
Yeah, poor execution.
Never scored for Leeds, Olivier Dacour. David O'Leary would love that to change now. Roy Aitken there, a hard-bitten Scotsman alongside him, barking out the orders. Gattuso. Bierhoff. Serginho, faced by Kelly. Serginho away from Kelly and away from Bowyer. Serginho to the near post.
Well, he's an outside left. He's Bobby Charlton, he's Ryan Giggs, he's Tom Finney. He's rolled into one. Pace, balance, speed over 20 yards and able to maintain the speed over 60 yards. Fine display.
Goodness knows what he's worth. Going up against Boban. How many noughts would have to go on the check for this fella? Serginho between two into a gap that didn't appear to exist. Turned into a good ball by Robinson for Smith. Only Viduka in the penalty area. Others arriving now. Aimed in towards Viduka. Dida hung on. Boban. Bierhoff. Albertini, Gattuso. Serginho waiting wide left again. Shevchenko pulling out of his channel and then hurtling back towards it. Albertini's ball ostensibly for Shevchenko through the channel, cut out by Radaby. Then forward by Rocker Jr. Out by Gary Kelly to Alan Smith.
Great header by Kelly.
Well, Smith's done a certain job by holding it for a while and carrying it up the line, but it's a long way out from 90 minutes just to be seeing out time. Maka lost it to Shevchenko. Radaby won it back. Baka stabbed it forward for Dacour. Leeds are nervous. so it seems, and who would blame them? Very young team.
Well, they haven't lost any discipline. They certainly haven't lost their shape, and they're staying with the game. We expect this flurry from Milan now.
Back. I think he struck Gattuso's arm. Came to Serginho.
Could Kelly mark Serginho tighter? Could they concede space behind and stop the flow of ball to Serginho's feet? He's a real danger man. Could Kelly sit tighter on him? Interesting problem. But every time he gets the ball and is on the move, they're nervous, Leeds.
Who played his first European club match 12 years ago this week, November 1988, for Dynamo Zagreb against Besiktas. Holiday couldn't keep it in. That'll do nicely for Leeds. Player who followed Zaccaroni from Udinese. Smith on the throw, again off the go. Massive. Hart. Viduka. Clever. Neat. So, not so with the final touch. Matthias won it back. Bowie. Kelly adventurous enough to go outside of him, though he checked his run sagely and then lifted a good ball over the top for Lee Bowyer. He just couldn't take it. Albertini. Radovic. Bowyer. D'accord. Viduka. Viduka again. Nice turn from Mark Viduka. Asking Smith to do work down the inside left channel. Getting away from Roca Jr. Here's Mattia. Couldn't quite take it in his stride. Milan can come again.
If Leeds can keep getting the ball up to Viduka and Smith the way they're playing and looking after the ball, then I think they're going to be okay. Whenever it's at their feet, they give time for the midfield players to get up to them. I really think they've done well under pressure tonight, the front two of Leeds.
Serginho. Shevchenko. Serginho kept going and was checked. Every time he gets the ball, it's a problem for Leeds. He actually cost just more than £7 million from Sao Paulo when he came on the summer's back. It was good business by Zaccaroni. But he's worth a lot more than that now. He's been worth that to them tonight. Albertini over the free kick. Lifting it in towards Bierhoff. It's away by Mills.
That was the first time I thought Robinson may have come for that ball. Need to see it again, but I just felt it was a little bit difficult for the defenders to deal with.
An awkward one to deal with. In towards Bierhoff. Oh! And gladly for Leeds, the ball was directly at Robinson from Shevchenko. They are hanging on. Doing so very well, but great coaches will always remind you of the ever-true cliche that it only takes a second. What concerns me is that there are 600 of them left. Serginho. Gattuso. Boban darting in front of him, flags up. Drawn 3 of their last 5 Champions League games here in the San Siro, including the one against Chelsea last year. And a draw, remember, would satisfy everyone here. It wouldn't satisfy Barcelona. There is the pitch on which the final of the Champions League will be played in May of 2001. They are incidentally going to relay it after this game, goal to goal through the middle section. Wouldn't be surprised if it relayed again before we get round to May. Here's Gattuso. Off on the header, but to no effect.
Good defending there by Hart, making sure that Bierhoff couldn't direct that ball across the goal. When you consider Milan themselves have taken 5 goals off Barcelona this season, they're capable of scoring goals. They are a threat, but Leeds have been tremendously resilient.
Mathieu, Smith, Viduka, Smith. Good work by Smith, he just didn't keep it in. More news from Catalonia. It's now Barcelona 4, Besiktas 0. They're doing their part of the bargain. They now need AC Milan to do theirs.
What bargain's that, Peter?
Or a cynic. Through Boban. Good ball to Shevchenko, was so close to being onto it. Robinson was out.
Fascinating tonight to watch 2 different types of centre forwards. Viduka, excellent in his hold-up play with the ball into his feet, brings other people into the game, lovely skills. And Shevchenko, more direct, forceful, makes great runs, gets involved with the play. He really is a top centre forward.
Serginho, Gattuso, Maldini, Serginho. Just eases away from players. This way and that, away from Kelly, and then the ball in for Boban. Serginho's got into the box now, Maldini is forward. Work by Dacour. Mori's one leads a throw off Gattuso. Tell you what, if there is any hijinks surrounding this game, and I'd like to believe there isn't, if there is, these 22 players haven't half acted it well. Take the lead. Forward by Mathieu. Smith's the chaser. Chamot got into a tangle and found an extravagant way out of it. Albertini. Chamot. Albertini. Bierhoff. Boban. Serginho in bags of space wide again.
No cover for Kelly.
Serginho. No real fire in the shot. He doesn't appear to be moving fast. But to Gary Kelly, he must seem like a blur. Gattuso.
We might get a close-up of Serginho later on, and we'll find, Peter, that he's on skates.
A bit like Eusebio to me, freshly. Hart with the Leeds free kick. Propelled by Chamot. Hart again. Bowyer brought it down. Chamot went down under Bowyer's challenge. Into the last 5 minutes. Plus whatever the referee adds on, and David O'Leary said yesterday, all he wants is a referee with a good watch, because he's still wondering where the last 4 minutes came the other night against Barca at Ellen Road.
We kindly ask the Leeds fans to remain in their
Gattuso. Out by Radaby. Now some space for Viduka to dwell and to think. Bowyer, very deep now. Leeds sensibly starting to play within themselves a bit. Sensible, that is, as long as they keep the ball. Viduka, Bacca. Leeds ball. Viduka. Away from Rocco Jr. Bowyer sniffed half a chance, which didn't materialise. Viduka again with back to goal. Only one leads a corner, not so. Titillatingly close now for Leeds United. Thrillingly close to the elite 16 of European football, out of a group that has included AC Milan and Barcelona, a group in which they were given no hope at all. Smith's got the through. Zaccaroni is still urging his troops to give it one last thrust. Corner. Now, interested to see how many stay back for the corner that Smith has earned.
Well, Radaby will stay back this time, and Mills, but believe it or not, there's Eddie Gray, good man, pushing hard towards the box. Sam Kelly, Milan bringing everyone back, but maybe the old-fashioned Leeds would have kept possession in that corner. That's the difference.
Here's the corner, Mattio's flick. It's come to Hart! Charged away. And Shevchenko charging forward. And riding Hart's challenge, and riding Dacour's challenge. Dacour's brought him over. Dacour sees yellow and will miss the next game. Could be the first game in the next phase of the Champions League. Horrifying thought, it could still be a UEFA Cup tie. We are 2 or so minutes away from discovering that. Albertini's ball through. Radaby dealing with it calmly and belting it away. Chamot bringing it down. 43 minutes now. So nearly there for Leeds. Albertini, Bacca got it out.
If anything, Milan have lost that little bit of rhythm.
Smith stumbled. Chamot's challenge really was a fairly harmless one, though, and he has a throw. Albertini forward, Kelly away. Viduka just wants to hold it now if he can. Gattuso won't allow him that luxury. Rocco Jr. belts it clear. Radaby belts it back. Albertini. Gattuso.
Safe.
Towards the last minute.
Italian supporters have been drifting away in the last few minutes. I think they've put a tremendous amount into this second half. They've been a little bit wasteful with their finishing. They've had tremendous penetration down the left-hand side through Serginho. But I think Leeds have done fantastically well, really, to keep their heads, to keep calm, to keep working the ball. Bacca's dropped deeper and deeper as the game's gone on to protect his back four. And in Viduka and Smith have had 2 wonderfully willing players to keep and protect the ball when it's come forward.
.15 seconds of 90 minutes remaining. Terrific achievement by Leeds, if they can just hang on now. Just keep the ball. Kelly. Smith, nifty work. Smith's ball in, and Dina has spilt it. There will be 2 extra minutes. Heftily forward towards Bierhoff. Mills climbed on the back of the big German centre forward. The job isn't done yet for Leeds.
Mills unlucky there to be penalised. Was watching his approach to that ball, and I thought how well he did jump and how well he's competed tonight at the back.
Helve. Surely no football match could be as cruel as to deny Leeds now. It's happened to them once in this competition. They've been 20 seconds away from the last 16. And now here they are in stoppage time, hanging on again. Rivaldo's lightning couldn't strike twice, surely in the shape of a Bierhoff or a Shevchenko. No place for faint hearts in that Leeds penalty area now as Albertini plays it in. Bierhoff's coming round the back. It's a Leeds free kick.
Well, good decision by the referee. I thought he was having a spell where every free kick seemed to be going Milan's way. But there, from a distance of at least 30 yards from the incident, he spotted a bit of pushing at the back post and very quickly decided that's a free kick to Leeds.
Boy, this clock seems slow now. Out by Roca Jr. Stabbed forward by Kelly. Smith can chase. Maldini cuts it out. Time so nearly up now. Nielsen has looked at his watch. Maldini boots it forward. Boban further forward. The final whistle goes. Job done. Job wonderfully done. Leeds needed a draw. They have a draw, and they now anticipate the draw for the continent's elite 16, excluded from which are Barcelona. Just shudder at the thought of the Nou Camp now, but delight in the sight of the San Siro, Milan, Yorkshire. Dominic Matteo, the goal-scoring hero. Robinson, the goal-keeping hero. Shevchenko missed a penalty. Serginho scored a wonderful equaliser, all of which counts for little now, because Leeds have done what seemed to be beyond them. A really wonderful achievement for David O'Leary, for his young, injury-ravaged side, for the supporters who have come in a number greater than ever before in Leeds' European history to witness a great night in that club's European history. It has finished AC Milan 1, Leeds United 1, a draw for Leeds that feels like a win.